Hi everybody out there, where we are today. Welcome to the Yorkshire Riding Center. Ja, Buschreiter hat weiter an seinem Netzwerk geknüpft und die britisch-deutsche Kaderschmiede in Mittelengland besucht. Dort betreibt Bundestrainer Christopher Bartle zusammen mit seinen Schwestern Belinda und Jane ein Ausbildungszentrum für Vielseitigkeits- und Dressurreiter. Und das ist inzwischen sehr international ausgerichtet. Auch eine ganze Menge deutscher Buschreiter war schon dort, Sandra Auffahrt beispielsweise oder Julia Krajewski, Beke Karg, Andreas Osthold, Caroline Tenhausen und Ingrid Klimke, um nur ein paar zu nennen. Die neue Attraktion ist eine Gelände-Trainingsstrecke und die Obstacles kommen aus Good Old Germany, aus der Produktion und aus dem Course Design von Christian Zehe. Buschreiter.de und Christopher Bartle haben aber das Trockene vorgezogen, denn England war in diesen Tagen ziemlich nass.
In the UK there was a lot of rain during the last weeks. Many events have been cancelled. Do you think that this affects the preparation of the British team for the Olympics?
Well, we've all been a little bit troubled by the weather, I must say, and for the British team, of course, they had planned to use badminton and then again Chatsworth as major selection events. In talking to the riders about it, they're very frustrated, but when I talk to Yogi Breisner and to Mandy Stibbe and so on, they are staying quite cool about it, and they, I think, have quite a clear idea in their minds. But on the other hand, maybe they're not telling me everything.
There are a lot of different ways for German competitors to London. The tickets are still in the pocket. But who was a big surprise in spring for you?
I don't say that there are any surprises, I must say. I think I had a plan with each rider where they're planning to compete this season and where they're going to, you might say, have their highlight. Yeah? And so far everything is working according to plan. Yeah. Of course, from last year, we had some very good results in Lumülen, but as I always say to riders, to selectors, Hans Meltzer, my colleague as well, history is not always a good guide to the future. We have to see how they are in current form in this season and choose on the basis of current form.
The Germans won 2 gold medals in Hong Kong. Now without Marius and Hinrich Romeike, are the Germans still in front, or is that just another game?
I think you have to say it's a new game. The football managers would say every game is a new game, and I must say, as I say before, the history is history. Today is today, and we have to work not thinking about how good we were last year, but how good we have to be this year. Yeah.
What changed in German eventing since 2008?
I think the performances at the top level have continued to improve, and having said that, of course, we had a disappointing championships 2009 and then again 2010, especially 2010 I was myself disappointed because I felt we had 4 birds in the hand possibly, and we let 3 of them fly away through mistakes. Yeah, and so our goal for last year was in effect to stick to the rules and make no mistakes, and my riders were fantastic last year, and that must be the goal for this year.
Reitsportfachgeschäfte bieten alles unter einem Dach. Eines davon ist das Reitsportzentrum Weidezaunprofi in Gundelfingen. Ralf Renner und sein Team bieten auf 600 Quadratmetern Verkaufsfläche und 2000 Quadratmetern Außengelände ein Sortiment der Spitzenklasse.
Now you can see much more candidates for the Olympics. Is there also much more competition between the riders than some kind of team spirit?
I get the feeling the team spirit is really good at the moment through the whole squad, the ganze Kader. But in the end, yes, it is a competition, right to the moment of selection. Every one of them knows that it's performance which matters. That's what I say to each of them when we're planning the season. It's not a case of thinking, oh, my place is secure, I can just play safe. We have to have performance, and if you're in the habit of winning, then you can take that as a positive to the big one, of course. So yes, there's competition between each of them for a place in London, and of course there will be some disappointed ones once the decision is made.
What about Ben Winter and Wild Thing Z and Bettina Hoy and Lanfranco?
Yeah, it's really disappointing for Ben after such a good performance last year in Limoulen that Wild Thing is not currently in work. He has an injury problem, and that is really disappointing because he was certainly a possible candidate for the type of cross-country course we expect in Greenwich. Bettina is a fighter. We all know Bettina will fight to the end, yeah. And she's riding Lanfranco in the CCI 3-star in Bramham. That will be her main event for the spring because she planned originally to do badminton, and yeah, she will be giving everything, I'm certain of that. And of course then we will wait until after Limoulen for the selection committee to make a decision which are the 10 riders who will go to Aachen, and from there I'm sure she will be fighting. Yeah.
Carrascada improved in dressage impressively, and Twinkleby had also a very good performance in show jumping. Could they be chosen for London?
Everything is possible, you know. I say the first thing that matters is it possible, and of course it's possible. Carrascada's dressage has improved, and she's also coming to Bramham. That will be quite a tough event for the dressage with the atmosphere and so on. But if he continues to improve like this, it's always possible. As for also the same, we know Twinkleby is a fantastic cross-country horse. His show jumping has become much more consistent. He had a very good result in Houghton last weekend, so she's also fighting, yeah. And she will ride in the 4-star in Limoulen. And okay, 4-star is quite close to London, but I think with a modern format it is doable.
Die Topreiter Michael Jung und Kai-Steffen Meyer setzen auf die GK Equigrip Reitstollen. Die eingebaute Tellerfeder ist der Clou. Dies soll optimalen Halt bringen, auch die Pferdebeine schonen.
Einfach sehr sicher damit galoppieren, sicherer als im Vergleich dann als mit herkömmlichen Stollen. Also wir haben das dann auch mal im direkten Vergleich miteinander gemacht, und da muss man schon sagen, dass die Stollen mich da sehr überzeugt haben.
As a badminton winner and a British Olympic rider, you are really famous in England. Is it a problem for British eventing community to coach just the crowds?
I did get a lot of teasing from my friends and colleagues here in England, and still do, I must say. But at the same time, it's a very good atmosphere between us. And yes, I do sometimes, which is a compliment, and I love it when people come and say I should be training the Brits and not the Germans. But on the other hand, I have built up such good friendships and relationships with the German eventing scene. I don't see it as nationalities. I just see it as my guys. You know?